I just discovered the best pencil ever. I think most of us stopped caring about pencils after high school. They were just simple tools. Something to write with, maybe doodle in the margins, and then forget about. But a few weeks ago, I stumbled onto something I didn't expect. A mechanical pencil so weirdly satisfying, it made me want to start writing again. Now, I'm gonna apologize for butchering this name, but this is the Kuru Toga Advance. And it might just be the best pencil you didn't know existed. Now, this all started because I was trying to figure out what to use to sign all my photo prints. And what I discovered was using pens or Sharpies to sign artwork are kind of a bit frowned upon because the inks that are actually in those aren't actually archival grade and usually start to fade after a year or two. Pencil, on the other hand, as long as you don't try to erase it, can pretty much last forever. And even if you did try to erase it, it leaves a fine mark that you can't actually 100% get rid of, which is one of those properties that actually make it last longer than ink. So to make a long story short, if you're gonna sign anything, the art world says use a pencil, which led me down this rabbit hole of wondering what is the best pencil to use, which is when I found this video on YouTube. You know, one of those deep dives where someone starts comparing 10 different pencils, and then you're like, who actually cares as much? And then 15 minutes later, I became one of those guys. And that's when I found it. The Kuru Toga made by Uni, a Japanese company that's been quietly perfecting writing instruments for decades. So I ordered one, and I got the advanced upgrade model, the fancy one with the metal grip. And when it arrived, I didn't actually really expect that much. I mean, it's a pencil. How different can it actually be? And then I started writing with it, and it immediately felt different. The lines were sharper, more consistent, and somehow the lead never flamed. So I did what any normal person would do when a pencil confuses them. I spent an hour researching it. Here's the genius part. Every time you write with a normal mechanical pencil, the lead wears down on one side. That's why after a few sentences, your letters start to look thicker on one edge and faint on the other. It's microscopic, but your hands can feel it. The drag, the inconsistency. The Kuru Toga solves this, but literally spinning the lead every time you lift the pencil off the paper. Inside the barrel, there's a tiny gear clutch mechanism that rotates the lead a few degrees each time you press down and release. So as you write, the pencil is constantly turning the lead, keeping it sharpened into a perfect cone automatically. It's like your pencil is self-sharpening, and it's doing it invisibly dozens of times a second without you ever noticing. It keeps the tip so consistent even when you write down quickly or heavy. There's also a small pipe guard at the tip that protects the lead from breaking while you write. And the grip, it's a matte aluminum finish that feels like it belongs on a precision instrument, not some school supply. It's the kind of tool that makes you want to slow down and write neatly, even when you're just jotting a grocery list. There's something about it that's more than just engineering. It's tactile psychology. It's that perfect rotating tip that means every stroke has the same resistance, the same drag, the same sound on paper, no flat spots, no wobble, not even uneven shading. It's just this consistent rhythmic scratch that feels deeply satisfying. It's like the pencil is in sync with you. And once you get used to that, using a regular mechanical pencil just feels a little broken. What I love about this is that it's not even high tech. It's that it solves a small universal problem with elegance. No sensors, no batteries, no Bluetooth, just clever geometry, spring tension, and a few perfectly machined gears. It's the kind of invention that feels old school and futuristic at the same time, like the spirit of a Japanese engineer distilled into a pencil. I know it's just a pencil, but maybe that's the point. It's a reminder that innovation doesn't always need to come from something new. Sometimes it comes from rethinking something simple. And if you ever find yourself stuck on an idea, maybe all you need is the right tool in your hand. The one that keeps turning, sharpening, and quietly does all the work beneath the surface. This is the best pencil you didn't know existed.
Hey, hon. Yeah, I'm gonna meet Joe for a dive this morning. Yeah. Okay, I'll talk to you later. See ya. No! No! Well, at least Joe's here. At least I can get some diving in.